he's doing good. You know, tough kid, obviously. You know, after the first round, his eye was bothering him. You could see that he got hit. And at one point, he like started covering his eye like this. It was kind of, you know.
Dana White has addressed what comes next for Ilia Topuria after his difficult loss to Justin Gaethje. According to the UFC president, the immediate priority is not rankings, championship opportunities, or selecting Topuria's next opponent. Instead, the organization is focused on giving him enough time to recover from the physical toll of the fight. With the severity of the damage he sustained, White made it clear that rushing Topuria back into competition would not be appropriate.
He's going to come back better than ever. He's young still. He was going through some personal stuff. I think he's going to come back. I mean, Justin fucking humbled him for sure.
Yeah. I also think, though, like, he's human now. So anyone who fights him now, they're like, they know that's in him, that they know it's a possibility. And a big thing, even with you and like Ilia and these guys, before the losses, they were almost scared in there. Like there's this weird aura, like this scary aura, like he's going to f everyone up. Now that it got exposed a little bit, I think he's not going to come back as just dominating.
Broken.
I was a little bit surprised. Also, I know that Gaethje is a hell of a fighter. If I were him, what else does he want to accomplish? He did it all.
What do you think is next for Ilia?
Ilia is an unbelievable fighter. It's sometimes just not your night. If he fights again, we will probably regain the title. He put too much energy, tried to finish Justin, and when he didn't get it,
I think that really screwed him up. He was expecting to go in there and do what he normally does, knock guys out.
The narrative surrounding Ilia Topuria looks completely different now than it did only a few weeks ago. Before the White House card, expectations were extremely high. Topuria entered the event with significant momentum and confidence, while many fans viewed the fight as another opportunity for him to strengthen his status as one of the UFC's biggest international stars.
Rematch. I am going to finish BSD and I want that rematch with Justin Gaethje for the undisputed title. I told you, didn't I? It was fate. Justin Gaethje, man, that's off to you. You deserve it for the fucking heavy career you've had. You absolutely deserve it, lad. Everyone gave me shit for getting beat by him. What now? What now, lad? Thought he was finished, thought he was 38, thought he was over the hill, and then he just beat you. Greatest fighter of all time, Ilia Topuria. You fucking gang of gobshite. I went 5 with him. I took every fucking shot that he threw at me and kept walking forward. This little bitch has just quit after 4 rounds.
He quit on his stool. Almost took Justin out in the second round. It looked like he had really tried to finish Justin, and then Justin started landing bombs in the third round. Ilia had slowed down quite a bit. Justin had him down with his 2 hands and just smashed a knee into his rib cage. You could see him go like that, and that was the end of the round. The end of the 4th round, Ilia quit on his stool. Both of his eyes were swollen shut. His nose was up. He'd taken so many punches to the face. It was the greatest fight of all time.
He might never be the same fighter. He's undefeated. He got beaten badly. He pushed Justin Gaethje. He let his emotions get in the way a little bit. However, when you lose a fight like that, you know, you've been beaten. Like Prince Nazim Hamed. I mean, he was destroying everyone and he lost 1 fight. He was never the same again, right?
Yeah.
Now you know you can be beaten. There's that doubt in that. Who knows? Maybe he comes back and he's a better version of himself. Yeah. But we don't know until that happens.
Most pre-fight predictions centered on Topuria's speed, knockout power, and ability to overwhelm Justin Gaethje before the veteran could establish his rhythm. The fight ultimately unfolded in the opposite direction. Gaethje refused to follow the expected script and found a way to impose his own approach. And as history has shown, even the greatest fighters eventually experience defeat. GSP did too.
Every great athlete loses. GSP lost. I've lost. I've gotten knocked out. Only person who hasn't lost, actually he has lost. John Jones has also lost. All the greats have lost, ladies and gentlemen. We've all lost, and that doesn't say that Ilia Topuria can't come back and be even greater. Ilia Topuria is 29 years old. He's made a ton of money. But, you know, if you had Ilia Topuria versus Rufi, that'll be a fucking sick fight. If you have Ilia Topuria versus Arman Tsarukyan, that'll be a sick fight too. He's going to have to deal with Arman Tsarukyan's athleticism, his wrestling, just his will to move around and just be dynamic as an athlete. Can Arman withstand Ilia Topuria's power if he get him out? Now, next time Ilia Topuria fights, if it isn't a title fight, it's going to be 3 rounds. So Ilia Topuria has less rounds to work with. If it's a title fight, so he's got 5 rounds, it changes the strategy a little.
Greatest night in the history of MMA by far.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's ever going to top this until something does.
I don't think anything is ever going to top this, man. This was...
And when we think about Ilia Topuria,
who was ubiquitously regarded with Islam Makhachev as 1 or 1A in terms of the pound-for-pound kings. Going to be fascinating to watch this mixed martial arts athlete rebuild, because that was a destructive loss for him and his legacy.
Yeah, and who knows what kind of damage he took, because we could be looking at broken orbital bones.
Orbital looks, the way he swole up.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor. Right. I know we like to play doctor at times. We sometimes be saying diagnosis, but his eye, the way it was so black and blue and closed.
Show on the broadcast Ilia like fainting when they were leaving or not?
Yeah, he was like resting on his brother's arms on the way out, like nearly collapsing into him quite badly. Dude, he's got a broken orbital, broken cheekbone.
I think that he's gonna.
You think Paddy's gonna beat Justin Gaethje?
Easy.
Wow.
Really easy? Yeah, easy. Really easy? Yeah.
Wow. That's a crazy.
Gaethje avoided reckless exchanges, stayed composed, and forced Topuria to work for every opening. He gradually turned the fight into the intense battle he is known for.
Feel like he quit? Of course he did. They should stop him on the third round because his eye was closed and he couldn't see, but he wanted to fight because he's a warrior, you know. But like round number 4, his brother said, no, that's enough. That's the right decision, you know, because when you have a one eye, it's so difficult to fight.
Ilia quit on his stool, almost took Justin out in the second round. It looked like he had really tried to finish Justin, and then Justin started landing bombs in the third round. Ilia had slowed down quite a bit. Justin had him down with his 2 hands and just smashed a knee into his rib cage. You could see him go like that, and that was the end of the round. The end of the 4th round, Ilia quit on his stool. Both of his eyes were swollen shut. His nose was up. He'd taken so many punches to the face. That was the greatest fight of all time. What about that 1 minute between the rounds? If Ilia had to come out with that 1 minute when they were looking at him and he said he couldn't see, Justin might have stopped him right then. Ilia had a full minute to completely recover that he should have gotten. Inexperienced doctor.
They overrode doctor who may not have been as experienced in this.
Mark said it was an inexperienced doctor. You gotta let them fight.
Gotta let them fight.
If they want to fight, you gotta let them fight.
Some of these small guys, they're delusional. They have false confidence because they're hiding behind a weight class.
Were you surprised that Topuria ended up losing?
Topuria, in my eyes, was the best UFC fighter right now, but Topuria makes the mistake of he trains a little too hard. I knew if Gaethje could withstand the storm, he had unorthodox things that he was doing. Gaethje would dip and then grab that uppercut and hit him with the uppercut because, I mean, he's been in those types of...
As the fight progressed, the pressure and damage increased, making it clear that Topuria was being pulled into a contest far different from what he had prepared for.
What do you think about Justin Gaethje's performance when he fought Ilia Topuria?
I called it, to be honest. I said I think Justin's going to win. Ilia's never had to come back from adversity. Ilia's only ever been the hammer. He's never been the nail. After that fight with Justin that I had, I knew I could come back stronger and better because I've done it before. I don't think Ilia Topuria ever comes back the same. His whole mindset, his whole ego, like I'm undefeated, no one can beat me. So having celebrations the night before the fight, I'd happily be his first fight back.
Ilia, I told you, pride comes before the fall. He was too cocky. He overlooked his opponent crazy, and he got humbled. And that's simple how it is. I think he's the better fighter than Gaethje, but he decided to let his pride get in before him. He thought he was beating me. He thought he was beating Terrence Crawford. He thought he could fight. I think he even said something about Canelo at one point, that he could maybe box him one day or something like that. I mean, this guy's head was out of this world. I mean, he was going crazy after everybody, and that's the...
That moment changed the fight. Instead of controlling the action, Topuria was forced to react. Despite the high regard Gaethje had for his abilities, the performance raised questions about whether Ilia was as dominant as expected.